Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of A Pretty Little Podcast. I'm Allie Violet Vixen Commissaro. Today we have a band with us that aren't metal because Magg Dylan is so much more. Magg Dylan is a high octane metalcore band fusing aggressive sound with heartfelt lyrics, creating anthems that hit hard and resonate deep. Please welcome our friends of Magg Dylan.
Oh, we can't live up to that intro. That was awesome. Look at Adam.
Oh, well, if anybody goes to your shows, that they would disagree because you guys bring it. Every show I've seen you guys perform, it's completely different, but just high energy, and I love every bit of it.
Oh, thank you so much. That is awesome. I think the last time we saw you, what was the last time we saw you? Was it HMAC?
Yes.
Okay. No, because we didn't travel a lot last year. So we didn't travel hardly at all. We did like 2 or 3 shows out of town, and then that was it.
So have you been working on music?
We have worked on music. We have a we have an album coming out. Now, we were going to do it on, I think we were going to release in July, but I think I might make it later. Because, we have that kind of control.
So I've been dying to ask you because I didn't get a chance to ask you last time. And it's like one of those questions that's like perfect for you guys. How do you know when a song is finished? Because you guys add so many different elements to it. And like with your songs, like I don't want them to stop. So how do you guys kind of find that balance and know when it's done?
I love you. I love you for saying all those things. Like, oh. So how do we know when it's done? Usually lyrically, we close it out, right? And then I guess when the story's told. So when we feel like the story is told and we've gone through all the emotions, like especially something like if I go back to Amethyst, right? If I go back to something like Naked Alone in the Tub, that song, Bruce really wanted to make sure that we put in that little bit of hope at the end of the song. So it's just always, having that kind of closure. What else would you say? How do you know when the song is done?
When we're driving home from Nashville.
Yeah, that's true.
And listening, so we'll really listen all the way home and just critique it.
Now, do you guys consider yourselves more metalcore or new metal or just wherever anybody wants to put you?
I feel like I always say we're alternative metal with a little bit of new metal and definitely metalcore. So, because we have the screams and we have that little bit of more guitar sound, and that's what our producer says. So we asked Jonathan, we're like, what are we exactly? Because we feel a little bit like pop metal, because like, especially if you listen to Shades of Grey or Back to the Door, where it's definitely radio rock. And Waiting too has some of that elements of radio rock. So we feel like we're a little bit of that kind of genre, but also we do have such strong metal vibes. So that's why the metalcore label just kind of fits.
I love how you guys kind of like mixed it up. And as one of your fans, like I just love that I never know what to expect from you guys. And I love that you guys put out We Aren't Metal, and then kind of Back Through the Door is kind of more serious. How did you kind of come up with that delivery and that kind of release of those songs back to back?
Oh, you sound like you wanted to answer.
I mean, I can. So when I'm writing music and she gives me the lyrics, I try to match the emotion. Like somebody once told, a couple people told me that I write like I'm writing a movie score. Like most of the songs that you hear sound like they could be in a movie if they were just like in the background. So, I mean, I try to match the emotion, and that song just happened to be very emotional, and We Aren't Metal was just, yeah. So
seriously, how much fun did you guys have making that video?
Oh my God.
It was fun.
Yeah, so we have been talking about doing a Wizard of Oz theme, for a long time. Like we always, and then we came up with We Aren't Metal, and then we're like, oh my god, we're gonna make it label C. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna make the the label thing be behind the curtain. You know what I mean? It was just that was so fun.
If I could have money, I would have.
So, what would you say are some of the little Easter eggs that people should look for in that video?
Oh God.
Oh my God, there's a million.
Pay to play records.
Yeah, did you see pay to play records on the wall? Like you always have to really, really watch it a couple times to see. And we made that for us and all the independent bands out there. Because with Space Zero, we have so many friends that are independent bands. It's literally like, yeah, that's what pay to play records. What was one of the other Easter eggs?
I mean, I just tried to make it as close to the Wizard of Oz as I could, but we were going to go to the record city, but it didn't. It was as good as I could do it, seeing that I'm not a video maker. I did all the editing.
Well, you are now.
And I did all that.
Yeah, you can be humble, but you are now. Like that video is sick.
I had more of a budget. Yeah, I had more of a budget.
I love those videos where literally you're just pulling all of your creative genes and just making it what you want. Like you guys look like you had so much fun with that.
We did. We really, really did. And then picking who was going to be who with these guys, that was really fun. That was really, really fun. Because like if you know Bruce, you know he has anxiety. So that's where like there was no question. Bruce had to be the cowardly lion. He had to be. And then but these two, that was harder. It wasn't as easy to pick. That wasn't as easy.
Oh, there is another Easter egg. The guy that plays the
oh, the monkey is our first bass player.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
We put in the video. We played a show one night and wore that.
Yeah.
So I called him up and I was like, "Hey man, you still got that?"
Oh my God, that's so great. So with the upcoming songs that you've been working on, do you have any ideas yet towards the video? Like, do you think of that kind of while you're writing it?
I've got an idea for the next one. Yeah, next one you're gonna love.
It's heavy.
It's very heavy.
It's like so heavy. It's the heaviest thing we've ever done.
Really?
Yeah. It's like my voice. I did different stuff with my voice. I have never. So what we usually do with Magg Dylan is my voice usually comes out a little bit light and airy, and then I have screams. But this one is not like that. It's different. It's really different. I don't even know how to describe it.
It's very relevant to the world. So
now, how did you go about kind of like creating the deeper screams? Like, was there any like prep? Did you have to drink honey?
No. So every single time I talk about my screams, I always feel like a little silly because I was a kid playing with Barbies when I first started doing that low growl. And I was literally just playing with my voice, playing with Barbie dolls. And I was like, wow, I can make this really weird sound. And as I got into a band and I started doing a cover band first, I used to always do that, like that really low growl. So it just kind of evolved from that. And so it's something that I literally started when I was playing with Barbies, just playing with my voice, like, wow, listen to the sound I can make.
I used to be the one that did the scream, but then I.
Oh my God, that would be so fun if you did one of your music videos and it was like you playing with Barbies back in the beginning.
We have a Barbie in Warning. We actually have Bruce holding if you watch that Warning video, we have Bruce holding a Barbie, and that was homage to me with the whole like playing with Barbies, and that's where I learned to scream because there's a big breakdown in Warning.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, but that's a really good idea. Like where we have like actual like playing with Barbies, like a real scene of like the actual Barbie thing.
I love those like kind of oxymoron kind of videos where it's like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and let's like blend it together, kind of like your songs. Love it.
It's my moods. It's kind of like all my moods and how we decided about putting out We Aren't Metal and then Back to the Door. that was something I thought about. I was like, man, this is like a really heavy swing. Like you're going from We Aren't Metal into Back to the Door, which is like wicked emotional. And I'm like, you know what? It's honest. And it's true.
Have you guys had a cry pit yet?
No.
What's that?
That's like a thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been asking bands when they put out an emotional song like about the cry pit, because there's like serious cry pitters like out there.
Okay, well, we
Now
can
that
play
you guys
Rainbow.
have an emotional, now that you guys have a real emotional song, you got to look for it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we'll have to talk about that because we have a show next Sunday that we just got added to, and we're gonna play Back to the Door. And is that the first time we played it live? It'll be the first time we play that song live. That's exciting.
Yeah. Is that the song that you all are kind of like excited to play, or?
Oh, I'm just here.
It sounds a lot different live. I mean, it really does.
It does.
It sounds like, because you can hear the guitars that are underlined in the in the recording, but they're on top when you're playing it live. So
I can't. Now, is this Brutal Fest?
No, that's June 14th. This one is we got added to the Dead show locally at Peabody's. So we played Peabody. The last show we had was when we opened for Seven Dust on March 22nd. So that was the last show we had, and we haven't done a show since. And we've just been working on the stuff that we have for this summer because we're going to be doing some covers at the Harley Davidson show. But we have June 1st is the Dead's. We're open and a Valley of the Sun in Virginia Beach at Peabody's. And then June 14th is Midwest Brutal Fest, which we can't wait for. That is going to be so fun. And then we have Soap Girls on that Monday too. So that should be, and that's in Pennsylvania. So that should be really, really fun too.
Wait, where's that one at?
So it's Nicks. It's a place of Nicks. They're going to look at the flyer for me because I am terrible about I don't even know what city Midwest.
Nick Myers?
Yes.
Okay.
It's one of his shows, and Adam's going to tell us where it is. He knows where we're going usually. I usually don't even know. I have no clue. Where are we going? I have it. I gotta look now.
It's usually me.
I just had American Mosh Pits on, and they like gave me a whole layout of all the shows. I could have sworn.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
The Racehorse.
Thomasville.
Okay.
How far is that from you?
I don't know. I have to look it up. I will look it up after. If it's right now, like I have some stuff going on with my parents, so I can't like travel more than like 2 hours away just in case.
Okay, so you're not going to Midwest Brutal Fest then?
No.
Okay.
But tons of people will be there, and hopefully Steve, we can get him to send in some footage because I can't even wait to see you guys like live up there.
It's gonna be fun. Exciting. It's gonna be fun. We'll try to make sure somebody live streams it.
So with Amethyst, is like, I know that you were doing the viral thing where you were like every day going on promoting. So I honestly know a lot of the facts about the album, but for our viewers, I want to give them a chance. So where did the name Amethyst come from for the album?
Purple. It came from purple, and it's a sobriety stone. So yeah, that's how it's a sobriety stone. And I have an amethyst ring, which I'm wearing now, which I wear pretty much I wear it like every day. And it was a gift from my mom. And that's, yeah. And it also means like a bunch of other stuff. And we were releasing the album in February. And Amethyst is the February birthstone. So yeah, that's right. There's a purpose, right? Yeah, because you love purple and I love purple. So that's how that was born out of all those things.
Yeah, I'm Aquarian. My birthstone is Amethyst. I was wondering if that was part of it, because Aquarians are known for being really creative and like just a little bit like all over the place. So I was wondering if that had a little play in the name.
I can explain a lot about the all over the place. So a lot of those riffs from Amethyst are 20 years old. They were my riffs from my old band and my old life. And I never thought I was going to get to use them again. And then when we did Amethyst, I was just throwing these riffs at Jonathan. He was like, yeah, use that. Yeah, use that. Yeah, use that. And it just came out how it came out. So it's like, it's a compilation of our life, between the sobriety and the riffs I never got to, put out there. So it's kind of a big deal for me. I was letting
Now,
go.
now, is it wild for you to have played them at that place in your life and to be playing them now and kind of giving them life? Is that
Big deal? Because I can let go. That's closure for me. So yeah, it was a good thing.
so? Can you guys tell me anything about the new music other than that it's harder?
We have a pop song.
Oh God, we redid 2 of our songs. We I mean, yeah, why not? So because I'm going to be uploading it soon, so you'll see the track list. We did repeat, reimagined. So it's if I play it, can you hear it? If I give you a little clip of what it kind of sounds like, I wonder if you can hear it through here.
I don't.
Do you want to hear it? Do you want me to do that?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how to do that.
Here, I got you.
I'm trying to find it. So yeah, so I can play a little bit of it. And then we did I don't know if you saw the video of Tears. So here we go. I got it.
Oh, that's nice.
Different, right?
Oh yeah, that's ready for TikTok.
Yeah.
Yes. That's not how we did it. We just, her and Jonathan just discussed it like.
I love it because I always like think of that. You have that jacket with the fringe and like
I can't wait to wear that again.
you just look like a disco ball when you're like up there doing that. Like I'm picturing you in that just up there with the pop track. Yeah, yep.
That's me.
I see visuals.
That's me in all my moods.
That's my fear, is that song winds up getting bigger than our other songs, and then we have to play it on stage. That's a big fear of mine.
You know,
That's all acoustic. Like that won't be like a full productive song. It'd be acoustic and beats, and it'd be like Taylor Swift. It'd be like playing a pop
you know
song.
what? Stress is always going to like I was just telling Dennis, our producer, earlier, like stress will always be on my playlist, like from here on out. Like even my mom's like, so who's coming on the podcast? Blah 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 blah. I'm like, remember that song that I put on when you're like really like spiraling and like a little crazy? Like it's stress. Like they're coming on. She's like, oh, I like yeah, I've played it so many times. I just love it.
That's going to be on the album. So we're putting the singles on the album too. So we have those, and then we have the new track, and then we have I don't know if you heard this version of Tears, because Tears is usually like the second or third song that we play live. We did a piano version of that.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's really different. It's
And Split's a lot like Stress. In actuality, our newest song, the heavy one. So you'll probably like that one too.
Man, I'm kind of like, even though like I missed seeing you guys a lot last year, like you guys have been working on a lot. And I feel like it's very like, a lot of bands will be like, yeah, we took the last like 6 months off and they'll like play a couple songs. And I'm like, oh, yeah, like that was worth it not seeing you for 6 months. Like, you guys,
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Oh, you're so funny.
So are you guys going to like after you guys release your album, are you guys gonna set up like for another tour?
Yes, that's one of the reasons why I want to try to, because I don't know what we're going to be able to do in July. I think so. I'm going to focus on September so that we can do a run with the album release so that we can do more shows instead of having it, just releasing the album without shows behind it. So
And where are you looking to
it'll be
go?
either that or trying to rush it before June, and that's not happening.
Now, where are you looking to play?
We'll probably try to get a run through kind of where we normally go. You know what I mean? We'll probably try to do one of those runs where we have North Carolina and we hit Michigan and we go through Indiana and Pennsylvania and we do that, the upper, Midwest, East Coast little region that we usually go through.
So, out of the shows that you're playing coming up, who are some of the people that you're looking forward to seeing on the bills?
Oh, I can't wait to say Kill Crown. That's Steve's band. I want to see them really bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
he-
had him on. He told us a little bit about that and about the shows. Like, man, I wish like I didn't live so far from Michigan because they're popping up there, man. Their shows are like boom, 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 boom.
I always love seeing Head PE, because we did those two little runs with them. We did those two little tours with them when we in like 2020 and then in 22. I don't remember if it was
So this is-
21 or 22.
I've been doing TikToks, like and playing the bands and Casting Shadows. I really like. I think,
You played
High-
the Casting Shadows
and
before.
Hyporium, like those guys are good too. Like so, a lot of those bands on that because I was listening to them as I was going, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of good bands on that brutal music fest.
I love when that happens.
Yeah, they're exciting. We're all independent bands, so it's a good thing. I'm excited.
You know who I'm excited to see? I can't think of their name right now. This is terrible. It's gone out of my brain. I'm gonna look at the thing. I hate that. I hate the way this happens to me.
We hear a lot of band names.
I do,
Yeah.
but there's another one that I want to see, and because they're playing that festival that Balls is having.
Okay. The Warped Tour?
Yes, and they are also playing at Midwest Brutal Fest, and I can't think of their name right now. And I'm looking at this flyer, and I don't.
Kissing Candace.
Yes, Kissing Candace.
Kissing Candace. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I haven't heard of them, but
that's
definitely
what
check them out.
Friends Balls did their video.
Really?
Yeah, because he was like they were on the Space Zebra with us, and I
Oh,
remember.
so that's taking it back.
Yeah.
Back in the good old days.
So you got to tell me when, like all the bands, they always tell me that they do really awesome with merch and like that out in Michigan. Do you guys have cool merch that you're bringing?
You mean new merch?
No.
New merch or specific merch that people should buy up sooner than later?
We aren't metal shirts.
But we aren't
Michigan
masters. I
shows, they
have,
sell out.
yeah, I have my way up, but I did them in t-shirts this time because so many of the guys wanted them, and I had them in the tank. And so many of the guys would always be like, "Man, I would wear that. I would totally wear that little Shih Tzu on my shirt."
We put
So I put anime on the shirt, and then we have the stretch shirts too. Because once the fluffy shirts go and the We Aren't Metal shirts go, I'm not printing those again. Yeah, those are cool. I don't have anything that you just gave me a really good idea, and you just reminded me that I have not done another order of hats yet. I have got to get that in because if I need them by June 15th. I know I need more of those. And you know what's so funny is everybody is always they're like, "Oh, do you still have those?" I'm like, I have to. At every single show, I sell. I don't even know at a minimum of usually like 10, especially some of the bigger shows. I sell like 15 of them, and everybody wants that hat. So yeah.
We keep in that hat pop up and that photos of all the.
yeah, like a
So
lot.
we had Kill Switch Engage here, and literally somebody actually messaged us to say, "I see a bucket hat," and then there's just somebody carrying crowd surfing, and all you see is the back of it.
Or it says Magg Dylan because it says Magg Dylan on the back. That's awesome.
Yeah, I love that it says that.
And
Actually, would you guys ever
Yeah.
consider doing the fuck it on the brim?
I really like that idea, and I might move it there. We might do it, and then put Magg Dylan like on the top, and then fuck it on the bottom, and then put stress maybe on the back.
When you're wearing it online, like I like for it to be able, like people to be able to read it. And sometimes, like I like move around too much. Like if I was wearing it on the show, all you would really just see the green.
Yeah.
Remember our Hell Yeah hats where it has
Yes.
just the HY here, but it's
Hell yeah. I have that hat.
So do I.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah, like,
On the bottom. All right, I'll have to talk to my merch guy.
Maybe logo of Fluffy right there. Be like, what's the dog on your hat?
how is Fluffy?
She's doing good. So, she's way beyond with all her issues, you know what I mean? Because she's got the spinal cord malformation. She is 3.5. She's going to be 4 in September. They told me she was going to live a year, and she is 3.5. So every day with her is a gift, and she is doing really good though. She seems. I've got her on medicine, more medicine than I've had her on before. But yes, she's doing really good. She's adorable, man. She's so cute. Did you see? Yeah, she's spoiled rotten. Absolutely.
Videos. Now, how many music videos has Fluffy been in?
I was just thinking that same thing. I was like, oh my God, how many videos have we put that dog in? So yeah, we're gonna count. These guys are gonna figure it out. But just GTFO. We're middle. Are you sure?
Yep.
Why do I feel like she's in more? Because she's like the star. You know what I mean? She is.
Stress was her first one.
Then We Are Metal. Yeah, that's it. It's just 3.
GTFO was second. We Are Metal was third.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was just the fun ones.
Okay, just the fun.
Just
Yeah,
the
just
fun
the
ones.
fun ones. Yeah, I was telling somebody, I'm like, so like when we wrote Stress, I'm like, that was supposed to be kind of like a joke. Same thing with GTFO. I don't know. Have I ever talked to you about GTFO and how those vocals got recorded?
No, you didn't, but I want to
I was
know.
literally talking.
Really?
I had written down all the stuff, and he goes, just go in there and lay it down. And I'm like, and I had said it a few times, and then I'm like, I was telling the story. I'm like, well, I grew up in New York, and you're going to learn today. And I was just talking, like, and that's how he was like, that's it. That's the take. I was like, what? I'm like, are you serious right now? He's like, absolutely 100%. That's it. That's the thing. I was like, okay. It was funny.
That's wild.
We need to do a GTFO part 2. Like, I have a lot of driving tips for people.
Yeah, that happened.
I love that you, at HMAC, I love for that song that you really involve the kids. Like when it's a family show. Like I love, and I mean, all the kids were so excited. They're all up there. Like they were so brave. Like Jackson wasn't with me that night, but like he would have been like, yeah, no, I'm not getting up on stage. Not yet.
I love that because some of them want to be there and then some of them don't, but they are happy when they're there. They're usually like super happy when they're there. But yeah, I just have to always make sure that they have some kind of ear protection before we put them on there. As I turn around and look at Adam. But I wonder if I'll be able to do that at Midwest Brutal Fest. I wonder if there'll be kids there because it's outside. So usually on the outdoor on the festivals, they usually do have children. I'll try.
I love that. I love that about like the vibe, like that really, because when you're there, like, especially when it's like all different kinds of music, like Jackson will be like, after a few bands go on, he's like, okay, like I just need like a minute. And I love that with you guys, the second you guys get on, you really pull everybody in and it's like, okay, wake up, we're on.
That is awesome.
But I love that the kids all got up there and they were really jamming out. The little cheese face kids, like I loved it.
I love it. I do. I love it. They're so cute. It's so fun to do that. So the last couple shows I haven't had room on the stage, so I couldn't bring them up. but it's also the safest place for them to be during GTFO.
So what would you say is your best mosh pit song?
That's got to be GTFO.
Okay.
Oh God, here we go. GTFO. That's the one. When we did the Seven Dust show, I don't know if you saw the video from Seven Dust. We actually going. Oh no.
You guys have so much fun. I can just tell. Like you're always like just. Now I ask this all the time, and like bands will either be like, "Yeah," or they're like, "Yeah, no." Do you guys prank each other when you guys are on the road?
I think so, but I don't really know. Not me.
I wake them up early.
Yeah, so there's like we I would say we prank in a way, like we play with each other. Like we're always like, how do you explain what we do?
Tour shenanigans.
Tour shenanigans.
Well, I know when we were going through Chicago to go to Rock Fest, I literally had my head sticking out the side of the RV, and Grug was videotaping from outside his window, and all you see is the highway right underneath my head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like we do some stuff. I'll make some videos like I'm super bougie and everybody waits on me.
Yeah, like we have fun. Have you ever seen any of those videos Bruce used to do about his cokes?
Oh yeah, you just on point with your content creating because like ever since I kind of switched over and got monetized, I'm like, yeah, now I have to do it. Like it used to be like I could just post when I felt like posting. Now it's like, yeah, you got to keep up with it.
Man, it is a lot of work to do that. Keep posting.
I do look to you guys for inspiration though, because yours are always fun and like they keep me watching it. So
you gotta engage with the people, man. Like, you can't just you can't put out all serious content, So yeah, like the one I just put out with
with our friends in Reign of Z.
Oh.
You have to say that. We just did it this morning. If you have not seen that one, you have.
I'm not gonna lie. Like my son was sleeping when you posted it, so I went on and watched it without sound, which I did not get the full effect. But at least I went on there and liked it.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like that was funny. Like we were all laughing. That was hysterical.
I definitely need to go back on and rewatch that.
Yeah, that was funny.
But so I need to know, do you have an outfit picked out for Brutal Fest?
No. So here's the thing with me. I literally don't know what I'm wearing until usually an hour before the show. Like I might have something in my head and I will bring lots of things, but it's going to be outside. So weather is going to make it, you know what I mean? It'll be weather dependent, and then that will dictate what I'm wearing. I'm going to, I'm really digging the cargo pants with the big baggy t-shirt right now. Like I'm very, very comfy. And I'm wearing I have 5 pairs of black cargo pants. 5. 3 of them are the same brand.
You know what? I find whenever I find something on like Shein or like Temu or like any of those sites and like it's just a pair that really work for me and I know that I might never find them again like in the whole mix. Man, I'll order like 2 or 3 pairs. I'm not even gonna like
Like what you like and you find it. It's like, oh my God, this is it. This is the answer to the question. So yeah, so right now you might see me at Midwest Brutal Fest in cargo pants and a big baggy t-shirt. That might be, it depends though, but because if it's hot though, I don't know that I can wear pants if it's hot. We'll see.
Your shoe collection, man. Like people always post their like shoe collections on TikTok, whatever. I'm just sitting there like watching yours, just drooling. Like, especially those pink ones. Like, wow, I have such a shoe love.
My shoe game is strong. My shoe game is strong. So I don't know which ones I'm gonna wear. I don't know which shoes I'm gonna wear. I just got a pair of, do I have them? Oh, I don't have, they're in the car. They're sneakers and they're pink and green. So they're my Wicked colors because I loved that movie so much. I know the words to the songs. Like that's how much I listened to the soundtrack. I love that movie so much.
Are you going to do a cover of one of their songs?
No.
No.
We did see it 5 times in the theater.
I did see it 5 times in the theater, but I am not covering one of those songs. Nah. We you know what's cover we are doing? Like not like recording it, but one of the covers that we picked is a really fun old song, which is From Out of Nowhere.
Oh, okay.
Faith No More. So that song is really, really, really fun. That's
I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, that one's really fun. Yeah, the Cold. Cold's fun too. We're doing Firewoman by the Cold. That's a fun one.
We're playing some covers.
So many goodies coming up. I can't even wait.
I know.
So you're thinking closer to September. So make sure everybody go on, follow Magg Dylan, and seriously, go on. They love comments. They watch, rewatch. And with you guys, like you guys as a band is one thing, but you guys also individually, like follow all of their social medias, like all of them. They're all equally as entertaining.
Mine are usually animals. My personal pages are usually animals. My solo page is usually just, it's either Fluffy and the Turtles, possibly the feral cats that I have now.
We have cats. Lots of
Oh, you got cats now?
No, not ours.
They're not ours. They're feral cats that have showed up in my driveway. And my neighbor has like outdoor cats and they were in my yard today, like sitting at the front door. I was worried that if I opened the door, the cat was going to go running in and it was not going to go well with Fluffy.
Oh man, that's a lot. And you have like a really like busy couple weeks coming up.
Yes, we're excited. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. my birthday's on the 4th, so that's pretty exciting.
Oh, so you get to really like party it up.
No, I probably won't do anything. You know, when you get older, it's just not that. I'll eat some cake.
Well, you got to have everybody sing to you.
That'll happen, I'm sure. I'm sure it will.
Maybe I can call in and get in on the action singing.
Even
though my happy birthday is not that great, I will like belt it out for my friends.
As long as it's not in a restaurant and it's not Outback. Because Outback's very loud when they do it.
When I was little, I used to go to places that really like made a big deal. Like I remember Chili's, they used to bring out the sombrero and like be clapping and like do a whole production. And I'd be sitting there like me as like an attention little attention whore, like yeah.
Me.
I love the sombrero. But well, we're close on time. So I don't want to take away from your rehearsals. Is this your last like big rehearsal before your shows?
For next week, yes.
Okay. So I don't want to hold you up much longer, but thank you so much for taking the time to hop on with me.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Good to see you.
I love you guys so much. And I will look up Thomasville and see how far that is. And definitely I will post the show up. What day did you say that was?
Monday with that, which one?
For the Thomasville show in PA.
That is June 16th. It is the Monday after Brutal Fest. It's the Monday after that Warped Tour festival.
Okay. Sounds good.
It looks like it's straight west of York.
Okay.
I don't know where York is.
Might be a little far, but you never know.
Okay.
Jax might come with me, which that makes it easier. But love you guys so much, and good luck with all your shows, and have so much fun at Brutal. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in to a Pretty Little Podcast. Until next week. Bye, guys.